Oh, I've heard you guys have been wanting to try out for the cheer team. I made the cheer team at my school this year, so now I'm going to help you join the cheer team at your school. Cheerleaders for life.
Put your head on my shoulder.
What's up, Spotlighters? It's your girl Mahogany. We are back with another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be about how to join the cheer team video because I have a lot to tell you guys. So let's get it rolling. The first tip that I have, first I'm gonna give you guys tips, and then I'm gonna show you guys hand motions and all of that stuff. When I go to the portion of my video where I do jumps, don't laugh. Okay, I'm still learning. The first tip I have for joining the cheer team, you do not have to be flexible, you do not have to know how to tumble, and you do not have to have the highest jump ever. I have neither of those besides slight flexibility. I can do a cartwheel. That's the most tumbling I could do. So you do not need any experience. If you get into maybe competitive cheer, then maybe yes, because that's more advanced. But if you're trying out for your high school cheer team, you don't. And also, people forget that joining a cheer team, you're supposed to learn. So if you don't know how to tumble, you're going to learn how to tumble. If you don't know how to get the highest jump, you're going to practice to get a higher jump. So don't let that overstop you, because that stopped me my freshman year in high school from joining the cheer team, because I was like, I'm not flexible enough, yada yada. And I'm like, girl, that's why you joined the cheer team. Next thing is, it's so kind of crazy that I have to say this, but have a positive attitude. I've noticed at tryouts, when I was trying out, there's so many people who had attitudes. The teacher would be like, okay, do it again, do it again, do it again. And they'll be like, I just did it. Girl, that's not gonna help you get on the team. There's a couple girls, there was 3 or so girls who did not make the team because they had a bad attitude. So make sure to have a positive attitude. Come with your best self, don't be so, be expected to have to do the same thing over and over again until you get it the first time. Because that's basically what we do in cheer. If you don't make the stunt, you do it again. If you don't make it that time, you do it again. So you're going to be repeating yourself a lot. So if you can't be told something repeatedly, then I don't know how that may be something good for you, because you may have to work on that before you audition for a team. Another reason why you should have a positive attitude, because no one wants to work with a negative teammate. If you're always negative, rolling your eyes at your teammates, never trying to bond with them or anything like that, it makes the group suffer, because, you have to make a connection with your other base. If you're basing with someone you don't like, then, the stunt could fail because you're trying to avoid touching them or whatever it may be. So, just have a positive attitude and don't be crying a lot and stuff like that, because if you start crying, people got to realize that we're here for cheer. We're not here for your emotions. Even though I've cried once, and it was because it was a problem between a group, but we fixed it immediately and went straight back to stunting. You got to get over whatever upset you fast. It's not time for emotions, Another tip I have, this is a good one. This is the one that probably got me on the team in the first place, is to impress your judges, but not just impress them, make them laugh. Because when I was auditioning, they were asking questions. They were doing interview questions for the audition. And they were like, what is something that you would bring to the team? That's what they asked me. And I said, I bring a lot of friendliness and communication. I like talking to people, and I give a positive energy to the group. And I said, I like talking to people. And then I was like, oh, I cracked a joke, because of course I have to crack a joke, because I'm just goofy like that. I like cracking jokes to people. So I was like, yeah, I like talking to people and stuff. But I made a joke. I was like, yeah, but I keep it under control. You won't have to worry about me and something. And then 3 of the judges started laughing, and they started laughing. After they started laughing, they went to go talk to each other, and they were nodding their heads. So I knew that I was going to make the team. So another reason that helped me make the team is that I connected with the judges before I auditioned for the team. My coach is my English teacher, and so we connected over the whole entire school year, and she told me to audition for her cheer team. So, it doesn't make sense for me to audition to join her cheer team when she told me to audition. She wanted me on her team, so I was going to be on her team regardless. But, just make sure to connect with your judges beforehand. If you want to join out for the cheer team, connect with the judges beforehand, so you got that kind of, relationship to kind of step off of and give you an advantage. Another tip I have to join the cheer team, which helped me a lot, is also what is good for you if you're watching this video, is to be informed before you join the cheer team. Don't join the cheer team, be like, what is a T motion? What is a high V? What is a low V? What is a right punch? Do your research before you join the cheer team, so they could be like, oh, she already knows what a right punch is. She already knows what a high V is, a low V is. She knows what a right herky is, a left herky. You know, even though she can't do a right herky and left herky, she know what it is. She can learn it, practice. So try to be informed. You know, get a little gif of like what cheer is as a sport, because cheer is a sport. Don't like when people say that. They be like, cheer is not a sport. Yes, it is. Off my rant real quick. But, you know, just make sure to be informed before you actually join the cheer team. Another tip I have is do not join the cheer team if you're not okay with having short nails. And if you have colored hair, dyeing your hair a natural color. Because if the whole team has black, brown, blonde hair and you got bright blue hair, it's not going to work out. I had bright blue hair. I don't remember. I had like bright blue, like weave in, sew in, and I had to take it out before tryouts. So that sucked. But it was like, it wasn't my natural hair, so I was fine. But like, you know, you can't really have a lot of colored hair. There's a lot of restrictions you can't have. You can't have super long nails, even though I have long nails, you know. I don't want to cut my nails, my natural nails. So, you know, teacher hasn't noticed. Teacher hasn't said anything yet. So, you know, we're living it up in the city. But hair, you can't have colored hair. Well, at least at my school, you can't have colored hair that's like an exotic color. It can only be natural colors. Black, blonde, burgundy, like, you know, like regular colors. It can't be like bright red, bright blue, orange, rainbow, anything like that. Oh, this is such a good tip. You have to be confident. If you're not confident, then you're not going to make the team, because you have, when we were learning our dances and stuff, I swear I was like, like, you have to be confident. Be like, yeah, I own this place. You know, don't say that. Like, have a positive attitude, a good attitude. I'm going to make the team. Like, I already made the team. Ain't nobody going to stop me now. You know? But be confident. You know, if you don't know the dance, learn the dance, and you try to perform it confidently, because they see that and they be like, oh, if she messes up, she's still going to perform it confidently. And that's another thing. If you mess up, you get back up and you redo it. If you're doing a stunt and the stunt falls, you hurry up and you re-stunt that thing right back up. If you fall, if your extension falls and you got to come back down to a prep, you get back up a prep and you go straight back up, honey. You do not stop. Or if you're doing a jump and you fall over, you get back up and keep jumping. You know, like, don't stop. Because that's one thing I did when I was trying out. I messed up. I jumped. Guys, I'm not good at my jumps at all. I jumped and did a pike. And then I when I hit the ground, I kind of tumbled over. And then I got right back up and kept dancing. And they started looking at each other, nodding their heads. So, like, if you mess up, like, get back up and keep going. Don't stop, because then that shows, like, oh, she's performing. She's going to stop in the middle of her performance or his performance. So this is another important tip that I had that I wish I did that I didn't know at the time, is to bond with the people who are trying out. Even if they don't make the team, bond with everybody on the tryouts team, because most likely most of them are going to make the team. And so you already kind of have that bond from tryouts, because I did bond with a lot of kids throughout my tryout. I bonded with like 4 or 5 kids out of my team. And now I'm kind of, you know, trying to catch up and like bond with kids who already have relationships. So my bonds would have been stronger if I started early on and had that already kind of foundation based, instead of trying to build bonds throughout the, you know. So make sure to try to build a bond before and after tryouts. You know. Hey guys, so now you guys made it to the portion of the video where I'm going to be showing you guys the hand motions. And so we're going to do cheer motions now. This cheer motion that I'm going to show you guys is a high V. Your high V should be right in front of you. You have 2 cinnamon holes. You have your big holes, cinnamon holes, and you have your small cinnamon holes. For this one, your big cinnamon rolls are out. Your hand should be right in front of you. They should not be like back here or like up there. It should be in front of you so you can see them in your peripheral vision. So this is what a high V looks like. A low V is the same thing as a high V, just low. And like, again, it's not back here, it's in front of you. This is a right punch. If you guys can see, I hope you guys can see. This is a right punch. This is like half of a touchdown almost. This is a right punch. Your punch should be right next to your ears. This is a left punch. Your punch should be right next to your ears. This is a touchdown. Your hands should both be by your ears. So then we have half of a low V to the right, half of a low V to, to the left. Then we have daggers. Then we have daggers. Daggers go right in front of you. And you have your small cinnamon rolls out for the daggers. And it should be straight. Candlestick. Candlestick should be straight out. Straight up and down. Your arm should be tight. Then you have buckets where you're holding them down like you're holding buckets. Then you have a clasp, which is like this. Your arms should be tight. Your elbows should be touching. Your hands should be clasped tightly. Then you have a clap. When your hands should be like blades. Your hands should be straight like blades, elbows touching. I'm gonna go show you guys for the cheer positions and stuff is how to clean and make it look nice and make it look tight and just professional put together. Okay, so pretend you're in the end of your stunt. Say it's like this or whatever. It may be, say your legs are apart. You wait, most of the time you wait 1, 2, 1, 2, clean. That's how you clean. You jump together. If you're apart, you jump together and have everything tight. Your hands should be in blades. Another thing about cheer, another tip is do not wear jewelry. You cannot wear jewelry during cheer. So my coach, if she saw me right now doing cheer with my ring on, she would get on my head. But, you know, we're at home, so she can't do nothing. But don't cheer with your jewelry on because you can hurt people. Do jumps. So I'm going to show you guys some jumps. I'm not the best at my jumps, so, you know, do better. The first jump I'm going to do is a toe touch. And this is when you go clasp out, you swing around, and you have both your legs up. Okay, the next jump we're going to do is a right herky. Okay, we're going to do a left herky now. The tip I have for you guys is to point your toes. Make sure you guys point your toes. I'm not the best at this. I'm still learning, but point your toes. The next two jumps we're going to do is a right front hurdler and a left front hurdler, which are when you clap and you turn sideways instead. The other side. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. You guys do not know how long I struggled to get that left front hurdler. Oh my God, that was so hard. I did like 100 jumps. I swear, it's so bad. I gotta practice my jumps a lot more. The next jump we're gonna do is a pike. And I did a pike at tryouts, so let's see if my pike is still good. Oh my God, guys. You guys do not know how hard it was doing, like, I swear I did almost about 100 jumps. Whew, that was exercise right there. Like, I did so many takes of each jump to get a decently good jump. Whew, not doing that no more time soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys really learned a lot of information. Please make sure to follow my socials. My Instagram is _mahoganymcdougle. My TikTok is just mahoganymcdougle. Whew, it's hot. It's hot. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And remember to shine brighter than the sun. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Put your head on my shoulder.